Hi guys, it's Cho. Welcome to tonight's stream. We are literally on time / a minute early. Who would have ever imagined, right? It's kind of iconic, right? That I was on time for once. We love that. We actually love that. Wait, but why am I not popping up? What's the tea? What's really going on? Okay, there I am. Okay. Okay, so we're ready. So, I've had quite the busy day. I'm so happy to be home live streaming. It's just something more comfortable about being at home in Columbus. Like, being like streaming in Toledo is like stressful, it's uncomfortable, it's just not the vibe. So, we're super happy to be back for tonight and tomorrow. Um, I had I had so much going on today, guys, and I'm super excited for an upcoming vlog because we are going to be diving deep into my new hobby of gardening. I know. What does the city boy like Cho have to do with gardening? Well, wait and see. You'll see, okay? But the first thing we are going to do before we get into any questions of the night, or we're going to do one of the Reddit stories, we're going to talk about a Reddit story, we'll do that. But I'm going to make myself some tea. I have this chai green tea that someone gave me a long time ago, and I just kind of want to use the stuff up. It's green tea, cinnamon, ginger root, allspice, cinnamon, clove, and cardamom. It's pretty good. It has been kind of hit or miss. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't like it so much. It's just very hit or miss. So we're gonna pour myself a cup of tea. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the first time that I show off one of my new purchases here on the stream. But yes, it is an Ember mug. It's an Ember mug. I mean, it's looking kind of dusty and dirty. But you know what, y'all? I use my shit. Okay, when I buy stuff, listen, I may buy some luxury products from now and then. But one thing about me, I'm gonna use the things that I purchase. I don't buy things to put them up in a museum. My house is not a museum. I'm a consumer first and foremost, okay? So we're using our items, even though this is a $150 mug, we're using this bad boy every single day, okay? We are. And then I'm gonna use the hot water from my iron flask. We're going to like such. Oh my God, that's fucking hot. Oh my God. And then we're gonna finish it off with a little bit of my homemade hibiscus syrup. Hibiscus is such an underrated flavor for a lot of different things. I think it's fantastic and it works really well in a variety of teas. Yes, I love sugar. I love carbs. I just burnt 1,200 calories today, so fuck you. I'm gonna have my fucking sugar tonight. Okay. But yeah, that is what I'm drinking. I see we have a lot of comments. I'll get to the comments momentarily. You guys are not that important now, for not more important than my tea. Okay. Senior 40 show says hi, hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. For those that don't know, this is a stream. It's a free for all. There's no sense, there's no script, there's no plan. You guys ask me questions, I answer questions. We can fight about shit if you want to fight about shit, or we can have nice conversations and dialogue. But really, you guys just ask me questions, I'll answer them. I'm pretty self-deprecating. You really can't hurt my feelings with any question you have. So it can be about politics, it can be about nutrition, Skincare. Listen, the face is giving skincare, honey. Okay, I know my skincare. It can be about exercise. It can be about a lot of different things. Um, so Umamoon says hello. Wallahabi Habibi brother sus anime. Habibi, I know it's love. Brother sus. Are you calling me gay? And anime. I love all those things. I love it. Slay Queen. Thank you, Anton. I'm trying. Do I want to buy some weed? No, I don't smoke weed. Hey, Daisy Moon, Glens, yo, what's up? Nonsense is good. Yeah, this stream is all about nonsense, Glens. If you came here for structure, then go away. This is not the stream for you because there's no structure. It's just chaos. Ask me questions. This is a live Q&A. The stream is about what you guys ask me, and then because I'll talk for hours about random shit. So ask me questions. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. You go first. That's weird. Hey, Mira. Hey, friend. You've got more people joining in since you first started. Yeah, it is cool. Yeah, I like people. You know, I'm a people person. How's my dad doing? Did his cancer go into remission? It did. Thank you for asking. Why is that cup 150? Oh, let me tell you why. Clay has a good question. Clay Dabbler, why is that cup $150? So, first of all, this is an Ember cup, okay? What that means is for the next 2 hours, that mug of my tea is going to remain at 130 degrees Fahrenheit. You can control the temperature of your liquids in this cup for up to 2 hours. Love it, love it, love it. It comes with a charging dock. So I'll show you the charging dock here. You can go onto my shorts. It's one of my most recent shorts where I unveil and unbox my Ember mug. But that's the charging dock right there. I love it. It makes a great gift. Listen, I'm telling you, I use this son of a bitch every single day. It will replace and make all of your coffee mugs obsolete because you can control the temperature from your phone. So I'm filming on my phone, so I can't show you, but you can choose what temperature you want your tea or your coffee at. And obviously, this is a major first world problem. Let me not pretend like this is solving like the world hunger crisis. It's not. But it is solving my day-to-day issue of, oh my God, I poured a cup of tea and I forgot that my cup of tea is hot. And like 5 minutes later, now my cup of tea is cold. Now I gotta chug cold tea. Well, I should have just made fucking iced tea. Why didn't I just make iced tea? This is the fucking case, right? So Ember solves that issue and they charge you $150 for the technology. Well worth it in my opinion. Well worth it in my opinion. Would recommend. Not sponsored, by the way. If Ember's watching, please sponsor me in my potty mouth, because I'm trying to sell these. Listen, I want an Ember mug in like 4 different colors. Honestly, I like one. I want a gold one. I want a black one, and I want a white one. I want at least 4, and I feel like that's gonna make my life so much better. Just having like one of these mugs. Like I want to have one of these mugs in my kitchen, one in my office, one in my bedroom, and then one to travel with. Like that's kind of what I want, but I digress. Hi, Parker. Tell Parker I say hello. I miss Parker. Then what would I question about hair? Mine is dehydrated. Well, are you, your hair's dehydrated. Well, first off, are you black? Are you white? What type of hair do you have? Because depending on your hair type, you may need to do different things to your hair. I know for a lot of black people, like myself, sometimes dehydrated hair is the cause of overwashing. And I'm sure that can happen to whites as well. But it's something that you want to give me a little bit more context, and I can maybe help you a little bit more. Do I have a loose beehole? No, I don't. No one's actually been in my backside in the last 8 years. Anton, thank you for the question. I love Jamaica teas. Oh, is it because of the hibiscus, Jamaica? Because they have, what do they call it down? Agua de Jamaica. Agua de Jamaica is hibiscus syrup with I think lime juice. Lime juice. I forget what agua de Jamaica is, but it's featuring hibiscus, so that is very Jamaican. It's very Jamaican coded. Um, it's a very nice cup. Parker's asking what your favorite color and animal is. Okay, so my favorite color, I have three. Okay, because this big brain of mine, I have to have three. Orange, in no particular order. Orange, I love the color orange. I also love the color purple, and I love the color green. Now, I can go into a little bit more details about why I love these colors. Orange, I love orange because it's like fire, like passion, firing, but subdued. You know, it's like red fire, but under control. That's why I like orange. Green, I love money. Sorry, I'm a lover of money. It is what it is. I'm a capitalist pig. I love the color green. Listen, I even have, because you guys know I'm always manifesting over here, I even have gold dollar bills on my desk. Listen, I'm trying to make money here. I'm trying to manifest the money. I even have fool's gold. Fool's gold is one of my favorite crystals, which is to help you manifest money. So, yeah, it's working, by the way. I've made my portfolio is doing excellently these days, so it's working. And then purple, I don't know why I love the color purple. I just feel like it's, again, you know, you have that really popular color blue, and how purple is a hue of blue. I think it's softer than blue. It is more intimate and more romantic than blue. So I love the purple hue. So purple, orange, and green are my favorite colors. That was another question that you wanted to know. What's my favorite animal? I have three favorite animals too. First, and this is in order of most to next most. I love bunnies. I love a freaking bunny. Rabbits are the best. They're aggressive. They look cute, but they're aggressive. I like bunnies. Number two, I love I love ducks. I love ducks. I think that they're just really cute. I have a bunch of like rubber duckies in my car. I drive a Jeep, so of course I have ducks in my car. That whole phenomenon during the pandemic, I love ducks. And number three, I love squirrels because, you know, always looking for a nut. Okay, I'm pretty squirrely. So yeah, I love nuts. I love cashews. I love pecans. I love all those things. Um, and they're kind of like they're squirrely. I like that. I like that they had that reputation. So those are my favorite animals. Okay, there's more questions. I want to get to all of them. Bro, let's talk about Mug. Yeah. Geez, a kiss. Mwah. There you go, Robert. Ashton, I'm a yapster. I'm definitely, listen, I'm 100% a yapster. I can talk about nothing for hours. Glenn says, I have straight hair. I'm black, but I have straight hair. Um, mm, oh, you're trying to have straight hair. Listen, I have no idea, but I have no advice to give you, Glenn's. Because I'm not a hair guy. I mean, you can see my fucking hair right now. It's not really giving that much. TKW70 is making a new album. Where was the first album, TKW? Android tools. Hello, can you ask me a question? Yes, of course. This stream is all about asking me questions. Ask me any question you want, and I'll answer. Can I sing? I feel like you'd be the type to be belting out. No, I sound terrible. Do you even hear my voice now? I sound fucking terrible. No, I don't sing. I don't sing. Top three favorite live performances by a musical artist and why? Mike F, it's so funny. I don't go to live performances. I can probably count on one hand how many live performances I've been to. And this is not really a definitive list because I don't think about live performances very much at all. But Ludacris, I saw Ludacris here in Columbus. When I tell you that Ludacris is so fucking hot, like like, I mean, he's so hot, and he's in his 40s. Listen, Luda could have me any day. I would sign an NDA for him. I would. I'd sign an NDA for Ludacris. I would. Now you know. But he was a great live performer. Fits and the Tantrums, they were great. I love them. They were really great. They introduced me to a really cool band, indie band called The Beat Club. They're not making music anymore, but I really love some of the songs I learned from them. So Fits and the Tantrums was a good one. And then third, Oland. You guys don't know who she is, but she's a Norwegian artist, singer. And she's one of the most beautiful women I have ever met. And I don't get starstruck very often, but when I met her after her performance, I was speechless. Like tall, blonde, like slim, beautiful, well-proportioned woman. She was stunning. So I don't know if that really counts because, whatever. But those are the 3 live performances that really stick out in my mind is Fits in the Tantrums, Oland, and Ludacris. Love those. A Rampant Rabbit. I love it. I like Pokemon. Making it. He can't choose a singular thing to have him. I cannot, Glens. I can't. Gun to my head. Can't do it. Pull the trigger. I can't do it, Glens. Don't tell your 2 pups they don't even rank. They don't rank. They don't. Listen, Nina and Duke do not rank in my top 3 favorite animals. They don't. They barely crack the top 10. They barely crank yeah. Listen. Is feeding ducks frozen peas okay? Ooh, Arm, I don't think so. I don't think so. I would give them normal peas, but not frozen peas. I don't know. When you said you like nuts, I wanted to make a joke so bad. I know, that's why I said it. Listen, if I hear anything mentioned about any car, I will yap for hours. Pixie! Oh my God, I'm so happy that you're here, Pixie. I hope you're doing well. I miss you. I miss talking to you on a more regular basis, but thank you for being here to support me. Let's talk about a car. Oh, did you watch my latest YouTube video, Pixie? I went to a car show. Oh my God, go watch my latest YouTube video because I went to a car show and my new favorite car, my new dream car is a BMW 850. Like, bitch, that car was incredible. Go watch my latest YouTube video. It was incredible. It was stunning. Now, before that dream car, I had another dream car. It is a BMW i7. It's like their electric car. It's like the luxury chauffeur car. But after seeing the 850, I gotta be back to being a gas guzzler because, listen, the BMW 850, intense. It was intense. I saw Lambos. I saw Ferraris. I saw a really nice Ferrari SUV. And you guys know, like, I'm a soccer mom. So I love Jeeps. I love SUVs. I love that aesthetic. I love having space. I don't have any kids, but I like the soccer mom aesthetic. I love a SUV. That's just what I do. That's just me. But that BMW 850 that I saw in my video, go watch the video. You won't believe me right now, just hearing me tell you. Go watch my latest video. It's in the first 5 seconds. You don't even have to watch. Listen, I'm not trying to clout chase for views or clicks. It's in the first 5 seconds. It's in the intro of the video. It's fucking stunning. Okay. Do I know First? I don't know First. They're a robotics company. I'll look them up. So I can look them up. First Robotics. They had a competition? Interesting. First Robotics competition. And they prepare young people specifically. I love STEM and I support STEM 100%. 100%. So you guys should, where's YouTube? Oh. So you guys should go check them out, because I love supporting companies and businesses like that. We love that in this house. Okay. Bread is awful for them. Math ain't math at 9 viewers, 5 likes. Yeah, get the shit together. Yo, it's him. Are you him? Parker, favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon, I can't pick just one. Surprise, surprise. But I love Persian. I love Persian because I love Giovanni, the big bad from the first couple seasons from Team Rocket Boss. I love Persian. I love Arbok. Now, you know, since I'm old as hell, I love the first gen Pokemon. So sue me, okay? I can't keep up with the thousands of animals that they have now for Pokemon. But I love Persian. I love Arbok. And I love Eevee. I know that's like really basic too, but I do love an Eevee. I do. I also love Cloyster. He's kind of like a slept-on type of Pokemon. I like Cloyster because I had him on my team, and he was like one of my strongest Pokemon, and he won me so many battles and competitions at Toys R Us. See, you girls don't even know. You girls don't even know about the competitions at Toys R Us. You would have your grandparents, or in my case, my grandparents, or in your case, your parents, take you to Toys R Us. You guys don't even know what Toys R Us is, do you? Anyway, Toys R Us used to be like the store where you sold toys. But they also had Pokemon tournaments. They had Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. I went to all of them. And I went and I battled the girls. I was battling the girls. I was twirling with the girls in Pokemon trading game 2, trading card game, and Yu-Gi-Oh. I was very competitive growing up. Just a very competitive person. And yeah, Cloyster did me very well. I also had a team with Evolutions that all have bait and pass. So I had an Espeon, I had an Umbreon, and what I would do is I would start off with an Espeon, and I would use Calm Mind, which boosts your special defense and your defense. And I would just Calm Mind, do Morning Sun to like gain some health HP back, and then I would bait and pass. So now I bait and pass to another Pokemon, and when you bait and pass, it takes all of the status changes that you did, like the Calm Minds, and it transfers those stat changes to the Pokemon that you bait and pass to. So then I would have my really like high attack monster like a Jolteon, with all this defense now from the Espeon. Anyway, I won't bore you with Pokemon. Those are my favorite Pokemon. There's so many things I have to like catch up on. Am I a homosexual? Yes, I am. Pixie, I literally have not had time to do anything for more than 5 minutes. All right, here's another question. It's your funeral. What song is played on repeat for the entirety of it? Easy. Born to Die by Lana Del Rey. Easy. Easy question. Easy question. But it's a remix though. I'm gonna put the remix on here because it's essential that you listen to the remix. The original is excellent, but the Born to Die Monsieur Adi remix is superior. So yeah, Born to Die Monsieur Adi remix is what is playing on repeat at my funeral. For sure, 100%. We went to our car show today too. Oh my God, you have to watch. Okay, show Parker. I didn't do any cussing in that video. I don't think I did any cussing. Show Parker my recent YouTube video. I think he would like it. No spoilers. I saw a lot of cool cars. I've never really been to a car show like that before. It's been like so many decades. Well, not decades, but it's been like so many years since I've been to a car show. It was really fun. It was really great. I think I might do it locally more often because it was really fun. I'm actually feeling very good because you're understanding every question I make. Detail. I'm Brazilian. I learned English playing video games. That's so cool, Glenzy. Thank you for taking the time to be here. I always say this on my streams, but I don't take it for granted that you guys are spending your free time talking to my crazy ass. Like I don't take that for granted. I really, really appreciate it because I understand opportunity cost very well. Opportunity cost means everything to me. You know, what could you be like? The action that you're doing right now means that you're giving up something else. You're giving up multiple other opportunities. And so you could be doing so many other things like, I don't know, talking to your mom, hanging out with your boyfriend, spending time with your children, playing with your dog, watching other YouTubers, but you're watching me and talking to me. So I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Those that are here now and those that watch on the rewatch. I appreciate you all. And how cool that you're from Brazil. I want to go to Brazil. I love my low-end 318i back in the day. It's so cool. We have a 4, I forget what we have right now. It's my partner's BMW. It's not my BMW. I mean, I guess everything's ours. But I don't know what kind of BMW he has, but he has a nice one. It's like a 4 something something. I don't know. It's not electric, but it's a gas guzzler. And I have a Jeep. I'm a Jeep guy. I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I'm always going to be a Jeep guy. Now I do want an i7 or 850 BMW, but I mean, listen, those cars start at like 100K. The ones I want start at 100K, and I don't have 100K. I'm nowhere near 100K. So until then, I'll probably be riding my Jeeps, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I love Jeep. I'm a Jeep guy. If you had to pick the best Pokemon, what would it be? In my opinion, Scyther. Scyther's good. I do like Scyther. But what do you mean, TKW70? What do you mean by best Pokemon? Like best fighting Pokemon? Like what do you be specific? Come to a car show in South Carolina. We got the good ones. TKW70, I was in North Carolina when I saw that car show. Why have you not watched my latest video yet? My latest video is all about North Carolina car shows. I'm right above South Carolina. I was right above South Carolina. So go watch my video. Okay, you like an E, that's your first mistake. BMW can be reliable, but you have to be so on top of maintenance that if you ever miss anything, they will shit out easy. Listen, you don't gotta tell me, Pixie, because the way my partner's BMW is always at the dealership is like, I'm pretty sure that BMW makes more of their money from maintenance than the selling of their cars. 100%. I put money on that. They make more money from maintenance than anything else. And that's now. So, I mean, that's just been my experience looking at my partner's car. But do I care? No, I don't. It's a pretty car. I drive cars because they're pretty. I don't know. And you know what? If I ever get a BMW, I'm gonna make sure I have the money to maintain it. That's all. It's, that's all. Okay. I Googled it and it says feed ducks cracked from oats, rice, bird seed, frozen peas, chopped lettuce, and sliced grapes. Learn something new every day. You mentioned ducks, so I had to ask. Listen, they're my favorite one of my favorite animals, but I don't know how to feed them. I don't know. Pixie's thoughts on a 2001 Camaro. I love a Camaro. I'm in the first team, Cyber One. You can search on Instagram. I would love to search. I'm in a first team, Cyber One. Genz or Glenzy. Glenzy, can you put in the chat exactly what I should search on Instagram? So that I'm not aimlessly wasting time searching the algorithm. Legit, I have to do maintenance on my 996 Carrera every month to make sure nothing seizes, everything is functioning properly, and even then, problems still occur. Arbok is one of my favorites, as it should be. Parker says his favorite is Lucario. You spelled it right. And Slowpoke. Lucario is very cool because He's kind of like a fighting and psychic Pokemon. So he's kind of like, what's the word? Ambidextrous? Is that the word? So he's kind of human-like, like humanoid in his form. And he's like a psychic user, but also really great at like physical combat. Very cool Pokemon. Lucario is also in Super Smash Brothers. So he's definitely gained a lot of popularity from that cross platform situation appearance on Super Smash Bros. Really great Pokemon. Slowpoke is really funny. He's just kind of a funny Pokemon. I grew up on Toys R Us. Every B-Day, my godfather would take me there. Of course, Toys R Us is great. Only people our age, I'm a little bit older than you, but only people our age know about Toys R Us. It's a shame that Parker doesn't know about Toys R Us. I can't be that old. Well, guess how old I am, Mike? Take a guess. Okay, the '01 Camaro, it's a good car, basically. Just what? I can't read. A detuned vet? I've just never liked styling of it. I think it just looks chunky. Maiza Lima says, Mano nauto entiendo nada kakakahara. Okay, girl. I will always die on the hill of... I'm sorry, I'm so behind on chat, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll always die on the hill that Aggron is good, I swear, because it carried me through White 2. I know what... You can see the end of the hood on it. Okay. My Pokemon Red roster, Arbok, Scyther, Haunter, Pidgeotto, Wartortle, and Butterfree. That's very solid. Hey, Bambi. Hey, Bambi, how are you? Tell me about your week, Bambi. I want to hear something interesting. Have you ever done ballet? No, but I have. Thanks for the question, Daisy. I haven't done ballet, but I have done the promenade waltz. I had a good friend, her name's Victoria, in high school that was in the cotillion, which is a very popular thing for young black females to do in Toledo, Ohio. It's all about learning how to be elegant, classy, have talent, have good speaking skills, know how to give back to the community, all that jazz. And I needed to be her boyfriend. So we had to learn how to do the promenade waltz. So I am trained novicely in doing the promenade waltz, specifically the waltz. The first vehicle I bought when I moved back to the US was the 93 Cherokee Sport. Oh my God, I love a good Cherokee. I'm driving a 2000, what am I driving right now? What year am I driving? I don't know the year. It's like it's at least 8 years old. It's 8 years old. But it's a Grand Cherokee. No, it's not a Grand Cherokee. It's a Cherokee. Not the Grand Cherokee. It's the SUV version, which I know is like very soccer mom vibes. But listen, that's my fucking vibe, okay? I love an SUV. I really do. Like I said in my recent video with the car show, if I could drive that Ferrari SUV, 100% I'd be driving that Ferrari SUV. More than the Lambo. The Lambo that I saw, fucking phenomenal, sure. But I would take the Ferrari SUV over the Lambo. 100%. Any day of the week. Now again, that BMW 850, I think that's a new dream car. Ew, why is Daisy here? Best game now said, Glenn Z, don't do me. Okay, Elden Ring. Elden Ring. It is what it is. I don't make the news. 1 + 1 = 2. The sky is blue. It's Elden Ring. Sorry. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is, Glenzy. I said it. Now I've said it. And we're not going to fight about it either. We're not going to fight about it. Brenna Doe, still having flawless skin. Thank you so much. I mean it when I say, Brenna, that if you want me to give you some skincare advice, you can definitely slide into my DMs on Instagram or What else am I on with DMs? I don't really like to give away my Twitter because I say so many problematic, toxic shit and opinions on Twitter that I'm sure you bitches will try to get me canceled. And I just know that you bitches will try to get me canceled from my Twitter. So no, I'm not giving away my Twitter. But my Instagram, yeah, go Instagram me and or what else can you talk to me on? I guess you can DM me on TikTok, but I don't check TikTok like that. So you'll get responded to like not quickly. Um TKW70, what are you talking about? North Carolina does not suck. The cars were amazing. Look at the go watch my video. Go watch my video and you'll see how incredible the cars were in North Carolina. Go see. Not the Moon Sisters having a full-on sister brawl in my chat. Like what? Like the girls are fighting. What's going on? So yeah, Glenzy, I don't know. It's Elden Ring. Sorry, it is. It is what it is. Elden Ring, best game right now. Period. I'm turning 32. Oh, ah, now Mira, I thought you were in your late 20s. I thought you were in your late 20s. We've talked about this before. You look good, Mira. You look really good. This is Parker's favorite life ever. I love Parker, and I'm happy. I'm trying to be cognizant that Parker is here. I know he's young. I don't want to curse too. You know me, Mira. I just let things rip. But I'm trying to filter. I am trying. I'm trying my best. I miss Toys R Us. I miss Kmart. Oh my God, Kmart. I used to love Kmart because when I was growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. I mean, compared to other people in my neighborhood, we had a lot of money, but compared to the world at large, we were like very middle class, lower middle class. But we had enough money to put things into layaway, which I thought was like the richest person thing ever. Apparently, it was very poor, like poor people coded. But Kmart, we used to keep shit in layaway all the time. Like we would just keep things in layaway. I don't know. Do they do that? They don't. Do they do that anymore? Layaway? Do they do that? Did that die with Kmart? I wonder. Did layaway die with Kmart? Somebody in the comment, let me know. Kmart exists online? You're lying. Really? I had two options in school, do ballet or capoeira. And capoeira is so cool. Is that what Eddie from Tekken does? 'Cause that's the only capoeira Brazilian dancing I know of, is Eddie from Tekken. Let me know. What was my first car? My first car, her name is Veronica. She was a 2008, no, 2006. She was a 2006 Chrysler Sebring. I got her when I was 16. Brand new. My great-grandfather was a very successful man in Toledo. He owned a large cleaning company, so he was in charge, like a janitorial business. So he was in charge of cleaning all of like the downtown government buildings and police stations and stuff like that. I remember as a child helping my mom to clean some of those buildings with her. And she would buy me Hershey chocolates, like white chocolates, like because I love the white chocolate. I love the white chocolate. She would buy me like the white chocolate Hershey bar, and then she would take me to this like hamburger place, and it was always so like big. I don't know. I have this like memory of like everything was so big and massive to me. Like these buildings that we cleaned, it just seemed so huge and massive. But it was because I was little, like literally little. My mom was like helping me. I mean, she, didn't have a sitter, so she brought me with her to these buildings to clean at nighttime. It was kind of interesting to have those types of memories unlocked. But Anyway, my great-grandpa, he gave me the option of 3 vehicles. He told me I could get a brand new Chrysler Sebring, a brand new Chrysler 300, or a brand new Dodge Mustang or Magnum. It was either the Mustang or the Magnum, I forget. And me, Cho, being the responsible grandchild, was like, "Oh my God, I feel so bad that someone's gonna spend $20,000 because he bought the shit in cash." My great grandfather was fucking loaded. Okay, bought the shit in cash. So I'm thinking, "Oh my God, I should get the cheapest one. I'll get the cheapest one, but just the Chrysler Sebring, which is $22,000." I mean, I had no idea like the magnitude of what he was gifting me, but I had that car for 12 years. Her name was Veronica with a K, Veronika, Veronica. Had that car for 12 years, drove her until the car could not drive anymore. I plan on driving LaBeija, my current car, my Jeep Cherokee, until that car cannot drive any longer. I don't do the whole trade-in cars. I wear stuff until it cannot be worn anymore. So yeah, that's my first car. Um, I hate the controls for Elden Ring. My kids love it, but I can't get on board with it. I can understand that. Okay. What kind of what kind of mouse do you have? Because I think that the mouse makes a huge difference. Now, I forget which mouse this is. I think this is the 650 by Steel series, but I think a quality mouse really helps. And you may want to even invest in an MMO mouse. So I also had the. Should I go get it? I don't feel like getting it. I'm sorry. I'm like feeling really lazy. But Steel Series has another mouse that is geared towards MMOs, and I think it's like a 15-button mouse. And it's very comfortable. Like very comfortable. It's not like Corsair, which no shade to Corsair. I know Corsair is very popular. No shade, but all shade. Their mice are uncomfortable in my opinion. But the MMO mouse by Steel Series, I think it's like the 500, I think, or the 450. I don't know. Go Google it. But I have that one, and that one was great when I was playing Guild Wars 2, which is an MMO, and lots of buttons. But I will say that I played Elden Ring with just this mouse, the 650, and this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 buttons. I thought it was fine. I think it's just all about configuring your mice so that you're not playing the piano on your fucking keyboard. I think that's the key to playing Elden Ring comfortably, in my opinion. Anyway, Elden Ring, period. I was there I voted for it. I was there. The Addams Family style hearse we saw at the car show was kind of dope, not gonna lie. I want to see. Did you take pictures? I want to see your pictures. Did I watch the show 6 Feet Under? No, I didn't. I know. I'm like low key promoting Twitter, but no. But I don't have it posted anywhere, so you have to like actually search. I took my Twitter off of all of my accounts. I really did. I mean, you could probably still search it, but am I dehydrated? I am actually dehydrated, but I'm drinking tea. Oh my God. I'm trying to get through chat as quickly as possible, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just very verbose. You guys know this. I talk a lot. So once I answer a question, I'm answering that question for like 5 minutes, and then there's more chat happening. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. Thank you. Bambi's always looking out for me. That's why she's really my homegirl, because Are you dehydrated, Cho? Because she knows I'm always dehydrated. Like, like, the bitch knows I'm always dehydrated. So, like, you gotta make sure that I am drinking. I am, like, you gotta make sure. Thank you, Bambi. Shout out to Bambi. I wish I could have clear skin, but I just get so dirty that I get acne no matter how much I clean. Mm, there's things you can do, Pixie, to prevent that. There's things you can do. I don't think that dirt, and everyone's skin is different, but I don't think just having a dirty face is going to always cause acne immediately, but maybe it does. I don't know. I'm sorry to hear that, TKW70 inflation. You don't gotta tell me. I know. As a minor from, I'm gonna read this because it's important. Because this is so, okay, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off because now you're about to piss me off, TKW7, because this is terrible. This is fucking terrible that someone your age is worried about our fucking economy. That is a travesty in America. Don't piss me off. I'm gonna read the comment. As a minor from a middle-class family in the South, inflation is killing not just my family, but every person that lives around me. We can pay bills and get groceries. It's hard to get gas. Our economy is bad. That is a fucking shame. Shame on our fucking politicians that we have. How old are you, TKW7? 13, 14, 15? I don't know. That we have teenagers worried about our economy. That's fucking psycho. Like, when I was little, you know what I was worried about? I wasn't worried about the economy. I didn't notice things like this. I was worried about, well, Cho, how many errands can I help my mom with and my grandparents with? How many lawns can I cut in order to afford a booster pack from Toys R Us for Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh? Those were my biggest concerns growing up. No cap. Those are my biggest concerns, was trying to hustle to get money, and then I would go to school, I would play Tonk, and I would trade my bags of potato chips, which are 25 cents, which, mind you, the bags of chips aren't 25 cents anymore. They're like 35, 55 cents for the same bag of chips that I used to have as a child for 25 cents. I feel like I'm so fucking old. This is crazy. But I would play Tonk and I would gamble. This is so terrible. I was a hustler. Listen, I'm a hustler. I would gamble in middle school using my bags of chips, and I would make money. Like, I would literally make money. Like, and that's what I did. I was concerned with how can I make money to afford more booster packs, because my grandparents bought me booster packs all the time, but it wasn't enough. I wanted to have more. Anyway, I'm sorry to hear that you have those concerns, TKW70. I'm really sorry to hear that. Opinions on the debate. Girl, don't get me started. Bambi, don't piss me off. don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Is layaway still a thing? I don't know. Glenn Z, I'm 34. I'm an old bitch. I'm old. But I like the youngins. You guys can hang out too. There's so much to learn from young people. So I'm open to having the young people here. I try not to cuss too bad. And, you know, I try to not talk about really, like, inappropriate things, because either you guys shouldn't be exposed to that, but I can't help myself. I just talk. You know, in my live streams, I just talk. It's hard for me to have a filter, but I'm trying. Oh my god, the Tekken phase. Ugh. I love Tekken. Do you still do the dance? Am I pronouncing it correctly? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. Is it pronounced Caipaera? Caipaera? Is it Caipaera? Let me know. Magnum, four-door badass wagon. Stop. Don't come from my road, Bambi. Oh, okay, thank you. Cyber1. Okay, on Instagram. I will support you guys because I want to support. I want to support initiatives like that. STEM is so important when it comes to our youth. It is so important. And I just followed too. Are you guys all in is it all in Portuguese? Well, I can always I can translate. I just followed you guys. Yeah, I just followed you guys. Oh, that's so cool that they shout out like the Dean's List people. That's so cool. I'll check them out though. Awesome. Oh, Commander's here. I hope he's still here. Sorry, I'm like so late with the chat. Sorry, guys. I'm just, you guys know me. Sorry about the politics stuff. I'm just stressed. WW3 is coming soon, and Russia, North Korea, China. No, it's not coming. Don't worry. Answer your question about my mouse for Elden Ring. I have kids. I haven't been able to afford any PC upgrades since 2005. Controls are for an Xbox, the only thing these leeches let me afford. I hear you, Mike F. It's hard out here for a parent. It really is hard out here for a parent. A Black Widow. I'm sorry, Parker, but the Black Widow would have had to die. Sorry. The Black Widow would have had to die because, oh my God, now I'm like, fucking paranoid now. Listen, because the minute I see a spider, it's about to be, yeah, a world war in my house. I don't play that shit. I hear you though, Mike. You gotta make do with what you have. And listen, the Xbox will keep your little rascals pacified for a little bit. I hear you. Make it work. Tell me about how has it been raising a family in this economy? We just heard TKW70's perspective, but how has it been from the parents' perspective for you? It sounds like you have children, so you have multiple kids. Tell us a little bit about that. Hey, Commander, I'm so happy you're here. You gotta get an Ember Mug. Ember Mug is fantastic, I'm telling you. It's still hot. In fact, it's exactly 130 degrees Fahrenheit because that's what I set it at. Love it. You're no longer in New York. Welcome back home. Are you from Boston? I forget where you're from. You live in Boston, right? Everyone loves Bambi. Everyone does love Bambi, except for Daisy. Daisy might hate her, actually. Do I mute? I don't. But I did. Okay. Let's talk about it. See, my moon girls are always asking me the good questions, like the tea. Like they dig for the tea, okay? So I don't mute, but you guys know that I've always wanted to get filler along my jaw. I want a chisel jaw. I want to be a Chad, okay? Because you guys know, I think I'm a 7 out of 10, and I think that if I became a Chad and got the chisel jaw with the filler, I would become a 9 out of 10. That's what I think. And I saw a video about like mewing to get the chisel jaw. But the honest truth is, I'm a lazy hoe. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. There are so many habits that I need to do that I'm trying to work on. Mewing is just not ranking very high. It's just not. It's not something I'm even gonna try to start doing because I know I'm not gonna keep it up. So I thought about it, but no, I don't mew. I'm not, yeah, I don't even want to talk about the presidential debate because I am so thoroughly disgusted. What I will say is, I would love to see them golf. What I would rather see them. But listen, my vote's locked up. Okay, at this point, if Trump nominates, if Trump brings on Vivek, I'm voting for Trump all the way. But I'm so thoroughly disgusted with our politicians and our political landscape at this point. It's disgusting. I was actually enthralled when they started talking about who golfs better. And as a golfer, when Biden said that he's a 6 handicap, in what alternate universe are you a 6 handicap? Like, what? So funny. I want to see them golf. Like, that's like, forget any other debates. There doesn't need to be any other debates, in my opinion. Forget any other debates. I want to see them golf. That's where I'm at in the whole presidential situation. I just want to see them golf at this point. Interest rates are very high, Pixie. Yeah, get them together, Bambi. Commander's late to the party. Get it together. Glenzie, are you currently in Brazil? The new bubble waffles at Trader Joe's. What are you talking about, Mira? Bubble waffles? What are you talking about? Because I'm going shopping on Monday. Oh, look. I need a bubble waffle. Now, Mira, don't be having me going to Trader Joe's on Monday and I don't get my fucking bubble waffles. Because the closest I've ever been convicted of homicide was in the parking lot of a Trader Joe's. And if you shopped at Trader Joe's before, you know what I'm talking about because you've also been there. So don't have me going to Trader Joe's because I don't normally shop at Trader Joe's unless I'm looking for something specific. Okay, I go to Sam's Club, I go to Kroger, and I go to Walmart sometimes. Sometimes it depends on the route. But I only go to Trader Joe's if I'm looking for something specific that I know is going to be there. So don't have me go on Monday, almost murder somebody in the parking lot of Trader Joe's, only to not get my bubble waffles. Am I going to have to call them? I'm going to have to call them before I go because I just can't. I can't even. I'm going to have to call them before I go Monday because I can't do it Monday. I have too much stuff going on the next 2 days. I cannot have a wasted trip. To Easton in Columbus, I can't. My God. I'm sorry. I'm having like a panic attack thinking about going to Trader Joe's right now. I'm so embarrassing, guys. I'm so sorry. But I can't do that. TK, what's on your album? Like, what style? You're pronouncing really bad, but that's okay. You got to get that O in there. Oh, the copy. I'm embarrassing. I can't do it. Marisol Garcia, can I say something in Spanish? Yeah, my Spanish is very, very terrible. I have been to Spain a couple times. It's really terrible. Lo siento, pero mi español es muy malo. ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice? I love you in inglés. No sé. Me encanta. No sé. Ojalá hablar en español Como se dice much better? Sorry, my Spanish is very bad. It's really interesting you asked me this, Marisol, because this has been on my heart. Recently, I volunteer every Saturday that I'm here in Columbus. I volunteer for a community lunch program, and it's been unfortunate because we've had a rise in illegal immigration here in the state of Ohio. And when I say a rise, it's not like super alarming, but it's something that I'm noticing because I'm having to speak a lot more Spanish to our clientele. And whenever a Spanish speaking family comes in, it's it's just like everyone looks like, Cho, can you speak to them? And it's just always embarrassing, and like it's really made me want to reconsider relearning Spanish because I used to be really good at it. But when you don't speak it on a regular basis, you lose a lot of your confidence and you lose a lot of that muscle memory. And so I've lost a lot of that, a tremendous amount of that muscle memory with my Spanish speaking skills. But I have been able to communicate with these families and help them and serve them food and like, direct them to resources that they can, take advantage of and all that stuff. And, it's just so sad. I wish we didn't have any illegal immigration because you got to be a fucking psychopath to want people in these circumstances in America. You've got to be like a ghoul. You've got to be a ghoulish person to even want that. These are people that are being taken advantage of in America. Okay. Yes, there are some bad seeds that are doing some destructive shit and they should be deported. But at the same time, you've got these corporations that are taking advantage of them. And I'm going to tell you a personal story because guys know I work in the restaurant industry 10 plus years. Okay. I know of several situations where managers have threatened ICE against their employees that they know are illegal citizens, illegal aliens. Um, they're paying them under the table. They're not paying them the wage they should be. And when there's any grievances with their treatment, they're threatened. This is despicable. It's despicable on every level. It's despicable. We should not be allowing people to come into the country to then either terrorize our citizens or be terrorized by our corporations. It's terrible. It's terrible all the way around. Enough is enough. Okay. Don't piss me off. Don't make me speak Spanish because now you got me ranting. I'm always like a millisecond away from a rant. Like at any given time. Sorry. I'm sorry. Just subscribe. Oh, thank you, Glindsey. I appreciate that. Please go check out all of my other content. Go check out my YouTube videos. They're not as unhinged as I am here on on live, to be honest. They're a lot more curated and intentional, and they're scripted. I definitely go in with an idea of what I'm going to film, how I'm going to film it, what I want to show off, and what I want to say. But I think it's good content. A lot of people have said that my videos are very relaxing. So if you want to be hyped up and energetic, come to a live stream. If you want to calm down during the work week, you just want to like have a moment of relaxation, go watch my videos. Go watch my curated videos. I think they're really good. They're high quality. They're flopping in terms of the views. They're flopping. So I would definitely love your support to go comment and like those videos. Charlie DeMarcus says, personal question, do you prefer monogamy or polygamy? Monogamy. I think that polygamy is I think it's a fool's errand. I think that partnerships are complicated. They are some of the most complicated connections you can make in the world, okay? I think that when you add multiple people to that dynamic, it complicates it even further. It adds another layer of uncertainty, of insecurity, of it just adds another layer. And to be honest, it's so difficult to find one partner. I think it's just very difficult to commit to more than one person. I think it's hard to commit to one. It's even harder to commit to multiple. I think that's just my thoughts. Now, I've never had a polygamous relationship, nor would I ever. But whatever. I mean, listen. My opinions may sound judgmental, but I really don't give a fuck what you do because, being in a polyamorous relationship is a choice, and no one's ever gonna make me be in one. So, do what the fuck you want to do. I think it's stupid. I think it's short-sighted. I think it's kind of vain. I think it's kind of what's the word I want to use? I think it's very hedonistic, which isn't always a bad thing, but I think in this case it comes from a place of hedonism, and I don't think it's productive for all individuals in the relationship. I think that in some way or shape or form, there's at least one person getting the short end of the stick, and that is a situation I don't think is fair for that individual. So, no, I prefer monogamous relationships. And if you really want to get down to it, I think that we don't practice monogamy enough in our society. I think that we tell our young folks, oh yeah, play the field, go try this, go explore, go do all this, go discover yourself. And then in the midst of doing all those things, you are having relationships with multiple people and you're not practicing monogamy. Monogamy takes practice. Having commitment to one person takes practice. You can't go 15 years being a single player in the street, a hood rat, sleeping with everything with two legs, and then all of a sudden decide, oh, I'm gonna commit to one person for the rest of my life. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. It takes practice. And so I think that people should be practicing monogamy as early as they can when they're dating. I think that's what people should do if they desire a partner in their life, period. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. That's my opinion. Okay? Cho, big backing out. Listen, I lost 10 pounds, y'all, by the way. I've been working. The running has been running. I'm happy with my weight loss situation that I got going on. And you really can't tell that I've lost the weight. But I can tell. If you see me naked, you can tell. Because I'm starting to get that. Okay. The reason you can tell, sorry, TMI. The reason you can kind of tell is because I'm getting that like little V on the side. You know what I'm talking about? The little V cut on the side. It's there. It's not all the way there, but it's. I'm almost there. Anyway. Bobby Casino, hello, my darling. How are you? Look like that extra stream helped the viewers. Maybe it did, Bambi. Listen, but I would be nowhere without you, Bambi. So thank you, darling. Bubble butt, bubble waffles. Oh, have a good night, Pixie. Sorry I missed you. I'm sorry. I'm catching up on chat. I'm so sorry. I was a dumbass in high school. I didn't want to take Spanish because that's what everyone did. I learned German and French. Poor choice on my part living in Texas. Oh, Mike. That's kind of funny. But listen, the thing is, if you are trilingual, it should be pretty easy for you to learn Spanish, right? I say learn Spanish. What about favorite movie? If you say Interstellar, I'll get crazy happy. Well, I'm not going to say Interstellar. Interstellar. I'm not going to say that because I don't know what that is. I don't really watch movies. And I think it would be disingenuous for me to even give you a favorite movie because I can't really think of a movie that like I am in love with. Honestly, I can't. I don't really watch movies. And I'm going to tell you why I don't watch movies. Because why would I ever watch a movie when I could watch like 5 episodes of an anime? Like, Again, opportunity cost. We talked about this earlier in the chat. Opportunity cost. If I'm spending 2 hours watching a movie, that's 4 to 5 episodes of Castlevania. Like, don't piss me off. Like, what? Who's watching movies? What? That's like half of a season of like a series. That's like The Promised Neverland. That's like half of the series. One movie. No, I'm not watching any movies. Bambi clocking the girls. You call this unhinged? You are as calm as a Hindu cow. Oh, that is the nicest thing anyone has ever said about me. I am as calm as a Hindu cow. Ah, that is so sweet. Okay, I really need to get a new fucking robe because I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating. And I don't want to be naked on stream. But what do I do? I'm drinking tea too, that's why I'm hot. But this is a bit much, y'all. This is a bit much. Wait, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Cause this is a lot. This is a lot for me. Is there nothing I can put on? Hold on. Guys, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Wait, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna do this. Wait, okay. Can you guys see me? Okay. Because I'm like, I have no clothes on. But I'm gonna put this on because it's too fucking much. I need to listen. Last live, the girls were trying to clock me and say, well, Chuck, you need to get a new robe. Aren't you sick of that dusty old ugly robe? And you know what? Okay. I know this is a very strange look, y'all. I've taken the robe off. But I'm just very hot. And I got these 2 Elgato lights beaming on my fucking face right now. I can't do it anymore. I need to get a new robe. I need to get like a silk robe. Something that's like not all that cottony feel. That's like it's anyway. What country do you think helped fight the Germans the most during WW2? I would say the UK. Oh, look, all right. What if someone that I'm really close to knows a girl that he met in Brazil, fell in a little love, and out of nowhere, she moved to Florida, and now she's on fucking Portugal? Wait, this is some tea here. Let me read that again. What if someone that I'm really close to knows a girl that he met in Brazil, fell in a little love, and out of nowhere she moved to Florida, and now she's in fucking Portugal? And it's not you. Okay, Lindsay. So this is the advice I would give to not you. I would talk to her. And I would let her know how your friend felt. Okay? I would tell her when their feelings started, why they started, and you know, or you know, if your friend if your friend is unsure of her feelings towards him, I would plan a trip to Portugal. Maybe the nearest big city, or like a little vacation for yourself. So plan it for a vacation for yourself so that you would enjoy just spending time there. Whatever. Wait, Portugal is across the fucking sea. Portugal's next to Spain. In Europe. And you're in Brazil. So that would be kind of a weird vacation, right? Or would it be? I don't know. Well, no, because you both speak Portuguese. So, okay. And not you. I'm talking about your friend. So this is what I would do. I would tell your friend to plan a vacation in Portugal. And, as as your friend's talking to this girl, oh, by the way, I'm planning a vacation over in Bogota or whatever. What is it? It's called Bogota? Is that even Colombia? That's Colombia. I'm sorry. I'm getting my Latin American countries confused and my European countries confused. Sorry. But I would plan a vacation in Portugal, somewhere near here, like a major city, where if she doesn't come, you'll be fine. Because it's a city, you got a vacation. But I would stress to her, like, oh my God, I would love to see you. Like, could you maybe come? Like, I can get an extra room. Or, like you can make accommodations for her. That way you can kind of like reconnect. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I would do if I were your friend. Sometimes I wish I was a gay man. Well, listen, I don't know. Do you? Good point. Not to see a movie actually like culture. I mean, yeah, I'm sure movies have a lot of cultural relevance, but um, yeah, I watch anime instead of movies. Bobby, what are you doing tonight? What's been going on with you? Thank you, Mike F. That really was a nice compliment. You're as calm as a Hindu cow. I I love that because Hindu cows are just really, really calm and happy. They're fat, peaceful, and happy. Who doesn't want to be that? I want to be calm, peaceful, fat, and just like well fed and well taken care of. Listen, that sounds like the life. Just being able to walk and roam wherever the fuck you want to walk and roam to. Ugh, yeah, I love that. I love that. Um, Andrew wants to know, what do I sleep in at night? Do you have a particular outfit you wear to sleep or bed? Outfit? I don't wear anything. I barely wear underwear sometimes. No, I don't sleep in anything. Um, that's TMI. No, it's not TMI. So, okay, I'll tell you. Okay. Okay. I like to wear, if I'm ever intentional about what I'm wearing to bed, I'm wearing a jock strap to bed. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. Okay. This TMI. Young kids, close your ears. But the reason I wear a jock strap is because I like my butt to be free. We love freedom, but I like my junk to be secure. Because I toss and turn a lot in bed. I toss and turn all the time. I'm like, 1 minute my head's at the top of the bed, the next minute I'm at the other side of the bed. It's just like, that's how wild of a sleeper I am. And so I like the security and the freedom that a jockstrap gives. It's kind of the best of both worlds, right? So that if I'm being intentional, if I'm like thinking, oh my God, so what do you want to wear to bed? It's gonna be a jockstrap. Now you know. Um, you slow can't pick up my autumn. Oh my God, what, you caught me, my man. Not the girls fighting. Okay, Mike F says, my day-to-day business life, the people I deal with are not easy to talk to. You can't recognize being in someone else's shoes. You have a great disposition to truly read, understand before responding. Listen, I I'm a talker. I'm a talker, and I talk all the time. I talk nonstop, and I can talk for hours about literally nothing. I do think that people should be um, people when people are communicating. Your goal in communication should always be to speak truth, speak from the heart, be honest, but also seek understanding. So when you're communicating with other people, oh my god, I'm thirsty. I'm not dehydrated. I'm just thirsty. That is so good. But your goal when communicating should really be to seek understanding. And I think that when that's what you lead with, you tend to be more intentional and thoughtful and cognizant of other people around you. Um, when you seek to be heard, that's different. You know, listen, you bitches can't help but hear me, what I got to say. I know that already. But seeking understanding from other people through your communication is, I think, the appropriate way to lead in communication rather than communicating to be heard, right? Because if you're able to understand other people, you can then tailor your communication to then be heard by those people. You have to understand them first before you can be heard. Am I making sense? Or am I speaking Chinese? Let me know. Am I speaking Portuguese? Um, so you love anime, mine is Hellsing. What is yours? Okay, so I'm not gonna play that game with you. There are 1,000,002 anime that I love and adore and cherish. I'll name a couple of them. Oh my fucking god. I'm like sweaty. Oh my god. This world got me fucked up. Okay. Okay. Okay, don't piss me off. Okay. So I have a lot of favorite anime, and OG classics. If we want to talk OG classics, then Cowboy Bebop, Outlaw Star, Sailor Moon. Those three I can watch over and over and over and over and over again. Some of the more modern favorites of mine are The Devil is a Part-Timer. After working in the restaurant industry for 10 plus years, The Devil is the Part-Timer is the most relatable, funny show in anime, period. Okay? I love that show. I've watched that show probably 5 times. I also loved another show that I've rewatched time and time again is Future Diary. It's a battle royale, fight to the fucking death, really twisted anime, psychological thriller, gory, horror, action, adventure. So good. I've watched that 5 times at least. I'm just thinking about the anime that I've rewatched because I think that's the true mark of an anime that it's actually your favorite is if you've rewatched it several times. And these are the anime that I've rewatched several times. I can't think of any others that I've rewatched right now. I said Future Diary, yes. Oh, The Promised Neverland, season 1, not season 2. The Promised Neverland, season 1, I've watched that many times. I noticed different fucking clues in that anime every time I rewatch it. It's sick. It's sick. It's really sick. And there's so many more that I'm forgetting. See ya, Daisy Moon. I love you long time. Okay, Lindsay says, okay, now my friend is getting close to her on texting messages, but can't afford a trip. So my friend is hearing her talking and complaining about a guy that she just left her after some smooches. I don't know. Well, see, okay, so this becomes complicated because this gets really complicated for your friend, okay? Very complicated. And because if you don't have the financial means to have a physical, okay, you got to think about it in terms of paths, okay? Think about it in the math way. Pardon me. Like your math, like math. Oh my god, pardon me. Like, why am I burping from the tea? Ugh, it's chai. I don't know. But um, if you don't have the financial means to have a physical relationship where you are flying once a quarter, or can move to that place, or you can have dates or whatever, then that means your only other option is a long distance relationship. Are either of you ready to even evaluate if that's something that's interesting to you? That's a risk. That's a risk. But it's something that your friend's going to have to evaluate, because is it is it worth the risk of trying to figure out, is this something we can make work long term or in the short term? But I do think that in order to even propose a long distance situationship or whatever, you've got to be able to see her in person. You've got to be able to see her in person, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Have a good night, Bambi. Hopefully see you tomorrow night, same time, 11:30 p.m. Eastern. Have I watched The Rookie or Chicago Fire or Chicago PD? No, I haven't watched either of those. Most people want to speak with being her. Yes, of course, because most people are narcissists. Of course they do. Andrew says, hello, I'm in my mid-30s and often get told I look young, like I'm in my late 20s. Recently, someone at work told me, no one under the age of 40 would know what you're talking about, which implied I was in my 40s. I found it a bit insulting. Would you find it insulting as well? I don't know if I would or not. No one under the age of 40 would know what you're talking about. I don't think I would take offense to it. And the reason why I wouldn't take offense to it is because everyone has a different perception of what old and young looks like. For example, there's this huge debate on Twitter right now about how Gen Zers look old as fuck, and they do, and millennials look very young. And I happen to agree with the millennials in saying that, yeah, I think we look very young for our age. Whereas Gen Zers are saying, no, you guys don't. I think Gen Zers do look a lot older for their age. And I'm going to tell you why. I think the reason why is because these Gen Zers have mental illnesses. I'm not even being shady. I think that there's a much higher level of stress for our youth. Most of that is due to social media. Remember that social media really started with my generation, the millennials, okay? You're 35, I'm 34. So it really started with our generation, and so we grew up in a transitional stage where we had this new shiny thing. We had MySpace top eights, like this new thing. Like, oh my god, what? But I don't think that we knew differently. Like, we didn't get phones until we were in high school. Culturally, we had a much different relationship with social media than Gen Zers. Gen Zers are getting iPads at the age of 3. Full stop. They're being exposed to social media, YouTube. They're being exposed to the online world out of the womb. And I believe, this is just my assertion here, it's just my thesis here, But I believe that that has a net negative effect on a person's psyche. And I'm sorry to say this, but listen, people that are stressed out are ugly. Typically, typically, the people that are super stressed out are ugly. Why? Because they're usually stressed out. Either they're stressed out financially, either they're stressed out emotionally, either they're stressed out, they're insecure about their appearances, and so the stress wears on them. Sorry, I think that's why Gen Zers look older than people in my generation do, because they're more stressed out. They have more anxiety. They're getting gray hair. They're balding earlier and earlier and earlier. That's weird. That's weird. I think a lot of that has to do with social media. And there's also a lot of other factors, I'm sure. But it has to do with a lot of insecurity. There's more makeup people are wearing. Listen, I remember, like, what, 3 months ago, the 12-year-old girls, the Sephora kids, were attacking me. They were attacking me on my stream. They like dragged the fuck out of me on my stream. They came into my stream, started talking about me. Well, if I want to go to Sephora and play in the makeup, I can do that. Listen, they did that. Listen, the girls are playing in makeup on a serious level these days. Like, I feel like children are being exposed to a lot more adult material at an earlier age. And obviously, I'm saying this to an audience of people that are in my stream that are 13, 14 years old. So, like, I don't know. It's just becoming a lot more normalized. And I think that a lot of those factors lead to people looking older. I'm so sorry. See how I got off track of the question? I'm sorry, Andrew. Would I find it insulting? No, I would not. Because you are only less than 5 years off from 40. So let's just keep it honest here. If someone said that I look like I was in my 40s, and Andrew, maybe this is an insecurity thing. I'm just being honest. If the bullets connect, then they connect. Okay. If they don't connect, then let them bounce off. But maybe there's a little bit of insecurity here. Because if someone said I look like I was in my 40s, bitch, I know you're lying. So either you're lying or you have a really distorted view of what 40s look like. It's one of those two. It's one of those two. Either you're lying, and either you're being shady intentionally, or you just have a distorted view of what 40s look like. Because I don't look like I'm in my 40s. The sky's blue. The sky's blue. Okay? I don't make the rules. So I don't know, Andrew. I don't know what you look like. I don't know what the other person looks like. I don't know what the other person's age is. I would not find it insulting because you prefaced your statement by saying that you look like you're in your late 20s. You often get told that. So if you know that you look like you're in your late 20s, then don't worry about what this crazy bitch is saying you look like you're in your 40s. Because again, either she's being shady intentionally, either she's being shady, or number two, she just has a kind of a distorted perception of what 40s look like. And that may not be her fault either. I wouldn't take offense to it. Sorry, I got off track. It's complicated, right? It's the same with any media content. If you keep coming back to it, there is some gold there, at least for the viewer. Absolutely. Lindsay, it might be a good decision. Okay, I need more tea. Wait. Lindsay, I think it might be a good decision for your friend to maybe back off and reevaluate. Maybe back off and reevaluate if that's something because if your friend is actually good friends with her, then there's risk involved with exploring a romantic side of the relationship. There's definitely risk involved. And at the end of the day, the future's all, you don't know what the future holds. You don't know what the future holds. I think that her being in Portugal is interesting. I think if I were you, I would focus on my money game. I would focus on hustling. I would focus on your career. I would focus on, making extra cash. I would focus on saving money. I would focus on investing my money, so that I can then have more flexibility to do what I want to do. If that means going to take a vacation in Portugal for a couple days or a week or something like that. I don't know. Over holiday break. I don't know. I would focus on that. I don't know. I'm sorry if that's not helpful, but I'm here to support you any way I can. I love tea so much. Okay. Oh, I need some syrup. We love that. So again, I would tell your friend to focus on the things that really matter right now. I don't think you have a lot of control over the situation with the girl. I would look within, focus within. How can I up my money game? How can I chase the bags? How can I focus on my career? How can I improve my lifestyle? And I think when you improve those things, when you improve your health, you improve your mindset, you improve your aesthetic, you improve your money, it's going to attract the people that are like-minded. It's going to attract the people that, that you want in your life. And that might be her. I don't know. That's what I would do. Because it seems like you're at an impasse right now where you can't really do much. Like the risks are too high for any potential reward. Like the risk is just very high and the reward's very low. And so I would just kind of like push pause. I think that Gen Z and Millennials looking young, old is stressed too, but we have a lot of smoking and drinking is so cool. I'm gonna get drunk. Yeah, agree. Mike F42 here. Totally understand what you're trying to convey. Yep. You're right. Thanks, dude. What's your favorite tea? Oh, don't get me started on that. Right now, matcha. I'm a big matcha fan. If you look at my YouTube channel, you go to my playlist. I did a 32 days. No, 21 days. I did a 21 days of matcha reviews. I reviewed 21 different matcha flavors. I feel like I'm a matcha aficionado now. I know everything there is to know about matcha. I love matcha so much. It's great by itself in ceremonial use with just like hot water, a little bit of syrup maybe. It's really great in lattes, very versatile. Surprisingly, you can find a lot of variation in different matchas depending on the region from which it is cultivated. Culturally, the impact of matcha is very significant, especially in Japan. So yeah, I love matcha. Right now, that's my favorite type of tea for sure. And it's caffeinated. And it's the type of caffeine that like I can really handle because of the L-theanine that's involved in, that's in green tea leaves. The L-theanine, which is an amino acid, it really helps you to manage your caffeine levels so that you never spike in caffeine and you never crash. So it's like an IV drip of caffeine, like a very slow drip. It's like a slow, like, like you're getting shit done. You're being productive, but there's no crash. And there's no spike. There's no you're not on coke. Like you're just like, okay, I'm getting shit done. And there's no crash. So I love matcha for all those reasons. It's very healthy. It's a very healthy drink. It's a very productive drink. So yeah, I love matcha. It's my favorite tea. But I love all tea. There's not a tea I don't like. Don't get me wrong. Do you shake the tea thing or just leave it there? I don't. So first of all, I'm kind of like, I'm in my bougie, what I want to call it, my bougie, like, I think I'm better than everybody else era when it comes to drinking tea. So I don't really buy tea bags anymore because, and this is going to sound bougie and elitist and whatnot, but it is true that loose leaf tea is, generally speaking, of a higher quality. I'm not going to get into all the reasons why, but just take my word for it. Hashtag trust me, bro. Um, loose leaf tea is going to be a little bit more higher quality, but I think that only matters for the tea enthusiast. If you're a tea enthusiast, then you've tried a lot of different teas. You're very meticulous about it. You're very arrogant about it. You're very like, you're like culturally in, like you're knee deep in it. Okay. Like that's what it is. I think that, um, I think that, if you're a casual tea drinker, tea bags are fine. Don't waste your fucking money. But I think that if you're serious about tea, like if you study tea, then you can pick up the different hints and the different notes and the different um um intricacies of tea. Um it's no different than being a wine connoisseur, to be honest with you. Listen, I'm not a wine connoisseur. I couldn't tell you the difference between a Cabernet and a Pinot Noir. I couldn't tell you. I love them both, by the way. They feel very similar to me. I can tell you the difference. But a wine connoisseur who drinks wine every day, who studies it, they'll be able to pick up those notes, those differences. And when it comes to tea, I feel that way about tea bags versus loose leaf tea. So there you go. I don't. So okay, I don't. So to answer your question, I don't shake the tea bag at all. I just leave it in there. I like my tea strong, especially from tea bags because, again, tea bags, typically the tea has been sitting there for a long time, so it's a little bit more stale. And so to me, the steep times require a little bit more length of a steep time in order to really bring out that flavor of the tea, of the dry tea. So I leave the bag in there. I don't steep it for like 2 minutes or whatever. Now, when it comes to loose leaf tea, which is a lot more fresh, I do kind of time that tea. I'm a little bit more specific and intentional with how I brew that type of tea. But when it comes to a tea bag, listen, this tea bag has probably been in production for years. Okay. So I'm leaving that shit in there. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Okay. Mine is a good oolong. Ooh, oolong is good. Oolong is good. Can you pay me the Portugal trip? No, I can't. I can't afford to go to Portugal, so you can't afford to go to Portugal on my dime. Um, the worst part is that she gets my friend messages that she's feeling lonely where she lives, though. That just breaks me every time. Like, if I was there or if she was here, it would be nice as fuck. Oh, that makes me sad. I'm sorry, Glindsey. That sucks. It really sucks. How is it? Um, okay, so tell me some history here. How do we know this girl? How do we even know this girl? How often do I drink alcohol? Not often at all. I have stopped drinking alcohol since October. October. And long story short, my partner had to stop for health purposes, so I stopped with him. I love alcohol. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, so tell me the history of this girl. Like, how do we know her? How did you guys meet? Um, yeah, like, was it mutual friends? Was it on Grinder? Not Grinder. Was it on Tinder? You know. So Andrew, it's interesting. So I haven't drank alcohol since October, and while I do love alcohol, don't get me wrong, there's been so many positive benefits from it, from not drinking it. I sleep better. I'm less stressed. I'm less depressed. I've lost weight. I'm able to work out better. My workouts are better. My runs are better. Um, my lifestyle is better. Um, Yeah, I mean, I hate to say all those things, but it's true. And I hate to say all those things because I love sparkling wine so much. Like I am a sparkling wine fanatic. Like every day I would have a glass of sparkling wine. I love mixing sparkling wines with different fruit juices, pineapple, classic mimosa with orange juice, apple juice, grape juice, mango juice, papaya juice. I love mixing and matching different sparkling wines with juices to make different drinks. I love, love, love a sparkling wine. I love a sparkling wine by itself. I love cava. Cava is sparkling wine from Spain. I love Prosecco from Italy. I love all types of sparkling wine. And there's something about a glass of sparkling wine that just really gives you an endorphin boost. It's like it just gives you an injection of an endorphin boost. So I do miss that. But I'm not gonna lie. I've noticed a lot of great benefits from, stopping drinking alcohol. The fact is, alcohol is a toxin. Now we can rationalize all we want how culturally accepted it is. It's a toxin. It's a poison in the body. You're literally drinking poison. And I love carbonated poison. I love carbonated poison. I love it. But right now, I'm not drinking it on behalf of my partner. So we'll see. If he ever drinks it again, then I'll gladly start drinking again. I will. Okay, I'm gonna reveal the friend is actually me. Oh my god. Oh my god, did I put syrup in my tea? Let me try it. Did I put syrup in my tea already? I did. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys. Um I was gonna say, yeah, so I didn't mean grinder. I didn't mean that. We met in school actually. Okay. So you don't care about the effects, just the mix of flavors. So, okay, so so let me explain a little bit more deeper than my rationale. So I love gin too. Now, I don't believe in drinking hard liquor at home. This is so stupid. I know it's stupid, but just walk with me, okay? I think that drinking liquor at home is a sign of alcoholism. Now I know that I know that's stupid because I drink bottles of sparkling wine at home. And there's no difference, right? There's no difference between one poison and another poison. But I just grew up thinking that like drinking liquor at home was a sign of alcoholism. So I never did that myself. So I don't do that. Um, which is again, it's dumb. Like the cognitive dissonance that you have to have that belief is really psycho. But I'm psycho. So anyway, I don't drink liquor at home. But when I was drinking alcohol and I went out, I love gin. I love gin and tonics. I love gin cocktails. Um, I love gin, love gin, love gin. Vodka's fine. Vodka's fine. It just blends in with everything else. So it's kind of like, what's the point? I can just drink juice instead of drinking juice and vodka, right? Um, but I love gin. I love, champagne and cava and prosecco. Um, I don't really get drunk anymore. I used to get drunk all the time when I was much younger, 10 years ago. But I don't do that anymore. And the primary reason, I'll tell you why, the reason why is because after the age 30, the hangovers are like 3 days. I don't have fucking time to be hungover for 3 days. I don't have the time to do that. So, yeah. So you guys met in school. What about kombucha? I like kombucha. I like all kombucha. There's a brand called Dr. Brew. I like Dr. Brew's kombucha. Other than that, I have not had many good experiences where I love the flavor of kombucha. I haven't loved it. I like Dr. Brew's kombucha though. I'm just confused, I guess. There's another girl, but I think she's not on me. She calls me son. We met in high school, and she's a grade superior. So now she's in college, while I'm still in high school. Well, you know what? Honestly, I think so. Do you plan on going to college? Because I think that in this transition stage, I really don't. Now that I know the age, now that I know the age, I don't think you should be focusing on a relationship at all. I don't. Honestly, I don't. Um, I think you should be focusing on your goals right now and accomplishing those goals. And then once you get to that college stage, I think that first year is the time to start trying to commit to someone. Um, because everything's kind of in flux right now, right? Like your life is in flux. Do you know if you're going to go to college or not? Do you know where you're going to go to college? How would those decisions impact a relationship that you built today, right? Now, of course, you know, like 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 there's no perfect timing for a relationship, right? There's always shit going on in your life, right? But I'm just thinking that at this time, um, it's kind of an awkward stage for you, not going to college. Okay, so maybe now is the time to maybe somewhat focus. But I think that you should really be trying to figure out a career or a 5-year plan or a 4-year. Like even if you're not going to college, you need to have a 4-year plan. Like, and that does not mean that you have to follow through with that 4-year plan. I'm just saying you need to have a plan. So I think that once, like having a plan is how you're going to be motivated and practice um, seeking and accomplishing goals. Have a plan, Glenzie. That's very, very important. I hope that you take heed to my suggestion. Um, Definitely formulate a plan for the next 4 years, even if it's not college. I need you to have a plan of where you want to live, where you want to work, what do you want to try studying in your spare time, how much you want to save. Having a plan is so important. And I'm only telling you this because at the age of 34, I wish that I was a little bit more intentional about the things I did when I was 18, 19 years old. I just partied and did drugs all the time. So I turned out okay, but I could have been so much better off had I been more intentional with my goal setting at that age. That is so fucking good. Mm. This has been one of the most interesting interactions with someone live streaming. Oh, well, I'm happy to hear that, Mike F. I'm happy to hear that. Again, listen, I just talk. I'm a talker. I've always been a social butterfly. That's where I get the name Cho from. It means butterfly in Japanese. Loose translation, I'm a weeaboo. I know. But yeah, I love learning about other people, and I love exchanging information, exchanging advice, and learning from other people, helping people. It's just always been in my blood. You know, it's always been in my blood. So I'm happy that you've gotten some value out of the stream. I hope you come back. Hope you subscribe. Hope you go follow. Hope you go comment on the videos. All that jazz. I'm a chatterbox. I can't help it. I can't help myself. Is Dr. Brew the one that does mushroom cola? I don't know for sure. We have, we carry 2 of the flavors at my restaurant that I help to manage. Um, and I only know those 2 flavors. And one's like a super berry kombucha, and the other is I forget the other, like a mint, I think. But it's good. Oh, let me Google. I'm on the fucking internet. I can Google it for you right now. Um, Dr. Brew. Yeah, I'll. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is, right here. There's Dr. Brew Kombucha. Better not focus on that. You're right. Not going to college. I'm going to take this advice. Thanks for real. It's actually 2:30 a.m. here. Oh my God. Well, it's 1:25 here. What sort of restaurant do I help to manage? I don't actually talk about that just for security purposes. Listen, because if you bitches find out what restaurant I manage, you guys would be giving us 1-star reviews, blowing up our Yelp reviews, blowing up the phone. You're not gonna fucking get me. Not me. So I don't reveal any personal information about my job. I don't. I only work there 3 days a week, and let me not TMI. But no, I don't talk about any details of the restaurant specifically in terms of like any info that would help you to identify the restaurant. But yeah, because you bitches are fucking psycho. Like, you guys are psycho. Like, literally, censorship is so great. Like, people love censorship. People love shutting down freedom of speech in this fucking country. So if someone says that they love Biden or that they love Trump, they're voting for Trump, you want to then ruin their lives. That's fucking psycho. It is. It's fucking psycho. If someone happens to like say something that you don't like or do something that you disagree with, because you have no fucking life at home, because you are concerned about where your money's coming from, you gotta spend time, your free time, trying to ruin someone else's life financially. It's fucking psycho. It's psycho. Y'all not gonna get me. Mm-mm. It ain't just the 15-year-olds though. I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. It's everybody. It is everybody. I've been on the internet for a long time. And these people, it's all ages. It's just the culture that we live in today with, and I don't know. Um, I don't know, and you live in a different culture than where I do, but in America, free speech is a very, very contentious thing that is very important that a lot of people are very passionate about. And yeah, we don't have a lot. I mean, there's certain things around freedom of speech that we don't have, but still, it's taken extremely seriously by a lot of people, and I'm one of those people. Um, and we've been through so much shit in America recently. Don't get me started. Okay. Capoeira. Not Eddie from Tekken, honey. That's funny. Okay. Oh. Capoeira. Capo. Capoeira. 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 Capo. Capoeira. 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 Hopefully I said that right. Capoeira. 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 Do I have to roll the R like I'm from Spain? Oh no, they have the lisp. I forget. That's España. um, but guys, it's been 2 hours. I'm gonna end the stream because I do want to start editing my next YouTube video. I have a busy week next week. Oh, I have another question. Okay, last question. Well, no, Glenza, you can ask another question after this one if you want. If I weren't live streaming tonight, what would I be? What would I want to be doing? Oh, that's a good question. Well, okay, that's complicated. That's complicated. So, what would I want to be doing? Not what I need. So I have this issue where I conflate my wants and needs sometimes. Because I was just gonna say I would want to be editing a YouTube video. Well, actually, no, I would not want to be editing a YouTube video. I would want to either watch an anime or play a video game, to be honest. That's what I want to be doing right now. But what I'm going to be doing for the next hour is at least starting to edit my next video. I haven't decided if it's going to be I haven't decided if it's gonna be me grocery shopping and entertaining a guest in the morning. 'Cause that I did that. I filmed that video a long time ago, but I haven't gotten around to it. But it's something that can fit in anywhere. Like it's not time sensitive. It's like a grocery shopping video, whatever. And it's really funny though, because I go to Meijer anyway. So I'm either going to do that one, or I filmed a video today, which is going to be a new series on my YouTube channel about me gardening. Long story short, this couple at my restaurant, they're a very well-off couple. One of them owns, I shouldn't say that. They're rich. I have this rich couple at my restaurant that has contracted me to water their garden. Okay, they have a plot of land. Okay, plot of land. Water their garden. I did that. They paid me handsomely. Okay, they paid me handsomely. So, lo and behold, they contacted me again to do some watering and weeding at this time. So I feel like at this point, it's progressively getting to the point where I'm just going to be managing their garden moving forward. They're going to be paying me to do it because they're not really gardeners themselves. This plot of land was given to them by a deceased person, and it's like their legacy, and so they don't want to give it up, but they're not really fit to run it themselves. They don't even live in the area. They live like in multiple other states and cities. So that's where I come in because I'm local. And mind you, I'm a city boy. I don't get my hands dirty for much of anything, okay? Like, I'm not, like, I used to do manual labor back when I was a kid, taking care of my family's lawnscaping and all that shit. I'm retired at 20, 23, 24. I'm done with that. I don't do that anymore. So I don't know what I'm doing with this whole gardening, like flower, like watering plants and vegetables and tomatoes and shit. They really asked the wrong person. But I'm trying to like make the most of it. I decided maybe I'll just do a vlog. I'll vlog about it because it's so funny and ridiculous. So I filmed myself going to Rural King, which if you don't know what Rural King is, it's like a really country version of Home Depot. Like the most country version of Home Depot. Like doesn't get more country than this. Like they sell tractors, they sell chickens, like they literally sell chickens in the middle of the store. It's crazy. So I filmed that today. So I don't know if I want to film that. I don't know if I want to edit that one first or edit the older video of me grocery shopping and cooking for a friend. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. I don't know. Thank you both. Again, I'm gonna just reiterate this before we get off of here, but I really appreciate you guys spending time with me because you could be doing so many other things. You could be watching porn. You could be with your wife. You could be with your dogs. You could be with your partner. You could be with your friends. You could be watching Jake Paul goof off. You could be doing so many other things, but you chose to be here with me, and I really, really appreciate you. Yes, definitely go check out my videos. My videos are markedly different than these types of these live streams, because again, they're a little bit more curated, a little bit more polished and manicured. But they're relaxing. I think my videos are very relaxing. I just went to a really cool car show. And this car show in North Carolina was incredible. I loved it so much. It has inspired me to maybe even visit a couple local car shows here in Ohio and Columbus. So I'm really looking forward to that. So check out that video. It's really cool. If you like cars, definitely watch that video. But I had some other videos on there. I'm just a lifestyle vlogger, so it's just like the really mundane things I do in my life. I live a very boring life, to be honest, but some people are interested, I guess. I guess I make it look pretty. I don't know. But yeah, go watch those videos. My shorts are kind of like glimpses, insights into my life as well. But the videos I put a lot of time and energy into, so I really appreciate. Yeah. I could be playing Elden Ring. Period. I could be, oh my god, Elden Ring just came out with a new DLC. It's so good. Anyway. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I really appreciate you guys. I will be here tomorrow night at 11:30 p.m. Eastern for another live stream. We didn't get to talk about a Reddit story. Sometimes I read Reddit. So in my Discord, sometimes my moderator, he gives me, I'm gonna just go to it right now. Like, for example, here's one right here. Am I the asshole for loudly confronting my coworker in front of everyone when she wrongfully believed I had groomed my wife? We have to read that one tomorrow. We've got to talk about that one tomorrow. So we usually talk about those, but that's when I don't have a lot of discussion going on. I prefer just talking to you guys and like really having a connection. But when it's a little bit lower viewership and not a lot of engagement, then we will talk about random stories and gossiping about people, their shit show lives on Reddit. But I want to talk about that tomorrow. Loudly confronting my coworker in front of everyone when she wrongfully believed that I groomed my wife. Oh my god, I want to talk about that. Anyway. Anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow if you join. And again, love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.